There's also the element throughout the entire trial at the theatre where there's what was scripted, what was presented to him, what is Armand's retelling of this, and then where are the moments where Lestat has gone completely off script. And so
Mm.
how did you work through all of those scenes and kind of figure out which version of the truth was going to happen at any given moment?
Quite fastidious. Like, I mean, I get like Hannah Moscovich gave me the original, I have the original script. So I mean, so we know I know what he's supposed to say. I know when he's meant to deviate. And then there was some, like some negotiations where I was a bit like, I think this should be a deviation, even though in the script it wasn't, or things like that. So we did really mark it out. I think it had to be very clear for me. Um, when he's off camera. Also, so that the other actors on stage, could respond to me, like look at each other, and when they're meant to be like nodding along. You don't always see it because it's kind of like it would pull the rug away from the deception. So you don't always see it. So you just gotta like I'm playing it, but we don't edit it that way. So, it's kind of messy and complex, but that's the way that memory works. And that is like that's the major challenge of the show. And I remember having very early on in season one, having this conversation with Alan Taylor, um, being like, but he's not like this. And he was like, yeah, but don't do that. Just do it what serves do what serves the story. And I was like, oh, okay, do it serves the story. But then as we get more and more perspectives in it, and you're kind of getting a little bit of Armand's perspective, and you're getting a little bit of reading Claudia's diary, and you're getting so then you're gonna have to be like, okay, I gotta start feeding in what really happened, or things that maybe somebody else saw, or because then Malloy's getting pieces of information from the Talamasca, so you get more freedom to be like, okay, well, maybe he wasn't able to fully stand up in this point, or like maybe there was something else going on. But it's fun, it is a fun. It sounds very complex, but it's kind of fun, and everyone's sort of on board with it. I think now, as we progress, I think we also have to remember to give the characters agency. So you're not trying to play against, particularly Louis with season one and two. You're not trying to play against Louis's agency and just make him a liar. I mean, that would be very detrimental to the story and to the character, and very not very satisfying for an audience. So you want to make sure that like there's truth in what he's saying. You can't be like everything he's said is a lie, because that would just be I would be really pissed off if I was an audience member at the end of it. I would be like, well, what the hell was that all for?